2298 before us. Senator Mathern is here. Senator Mathern, welcome to the committee. So we'll turn it over to you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman and members of the committee. My name is Tim Mathern. I'm the senator from District 11 and the sponsor of this bill. A couple factoids I thought might be interesting. My property tax bill in Fargo is about $4,000 per year. And the median household income in my district is $61,000 per year. In general terms, this bill is a broad-based homestead tax credit without any age, income, or status restrictions. The main qualifier is that the home serves as a person's primary residence. The amount of a credit a person can receive is calculated the same way as the existing homestead tax credit, but this bill provides an up to the equivalent of a $200,000 in true and full value credit. The credit stays the same for tax year 2024, but under this bill, trusts, corporations, life estates, and contracts for deed would also qualify. It solves the issue we had this past year with trusts not qualifying. Co-owners get a partial credit proportional to their ownership interest, and there's an annual application process to receive the credit. A more detailed review of Senate Bill 2298. Section 4 retains the renter refund portion of the North Dakota Century Code that we presently have in place. Sections 6 and 7 relate to the expiration of the primary tax credit and the retroactive trust fix. The credit language included in Section 6 would only be applicable to tax year 2024. Section 6 includes the language intended to fix the issue regarding primary residences held in trust for the primary residence credits only to tax year 2024 and a provision for retroactive application. The expiration date on this section is bumped out to December 31st, 2026 to allow time for folks to utilize the retroactive application provision to access the credit for tax year 2024. After this date, the provision would expire. Beginning in the tax year 2025, the new form of tax relief provided in Section 8 of the bill would be available to primary residence owners. Section 8 of the bill also creates a taxable valuation reduction for property used as a primary residence equal to 100% of the taxable valuation of the individual's primary residence up to a maximum reduction of $9,000 of taxable valuation, which is equivalent to $200,000 in true and full value. This section contains numerous provisions related to the credit, including the qualification criteria, the definition of various terms, including what a private residence is, the application requirements, and the state reimbursement related provisions. The remainder of the provisions in the bill are the repeal of the Homestead Tax Credit, the Disabled Veterans Credit. This is done to streamline the relief through a newly created taxable valuation reduction under Section 8 of the bill, including addressing the various cross-references to those provisions throughout the Century Code. Why is this bill needed? We had a ballot measure dealing with property taxes in 2024. All of us, I believe, told our constituents that we would do something to reduce their property tax bill. I think the measure that was put on the ballot in part because homeowners didn't realize how much property tax we already pay for with state revenues. We have all of these little programs, but the general homeowner didn't realize that. So there are three reasons to pass this bill. First, the bill eliminates some of the programs and makes the property tax subsidy across the board for all homeowners. Every homeowner voter will experience what the state does to help them out. Second, this bill provides a dramatic dollar amount of relief, which is needed. Some people are beginning to lose their homes related to escalating tax. Some retired folks are telling me that their annual taxes are now more than they paid for their building, for their house. Third, this bill supports local control. Local voters decide the amount and use of their property taxes. This bill does not create any restrictions on what local government does. Mr. Chairman and members of the committee, we have the money to fund this bill, and I ask for a do pass recommendation.
Thank you, Senator. Do we have questions from the committee for Senator Mathern? Seeing none right now, thank you, Senator Mathern.
Thank you very much for hearing me.
Will anybody that is here that wishes to testify in favor of the bill, Senate Bill 2298, anybody here wishing to testify in favor? Do we have anybody online testifying in favor? Nope. Okay, last call. Anybody here to testify in favor? Seeing none. Anybody here wishes to testify in opposition to Senate Bill 2298? Anybody in opposition on Zoom? Nope. Okay. Anybody here wishing to testify in a neutral capacity on Senate Bill 2298? Seeing none, okay, I guess if there's no further testimony, we will close the hearing on Senate Bill 2298.
Thank you.
Committee members, again, another proposal for our consideration, and I think we've all agreed that we want to hear all the proposals that are pertinent to property tax relief, and I don't think we're prepared to take action on any of them. Here would be another one, and so I would suggest that we put it in our list and go from there. Does anybody else have any input on that? Seeing none, then that's what we'll do.